Hey, yo, what's going on with it once again, ladies and gentlemen, fanboys and fangirls? Is the one, the only, of course, Mr. Criticism Guy 2009. Or if you're watching me, I'm a Nintendo Sony Free 2011 channel because I will be posting this on both of my channels. Hey, yo, what's going on with it once again? Bros, women, bronies, and pegasisters is the one, the only, of course, Mr. Nintendo Sony Free 2011, aka Criticism Guy 2009. Back with another vlog style video if you guys are watching over there. If you're watching over here. This is the one, the only, of course, Mr. Nintendo Sony Free 2011, like I just said. And bros, women, bronies, packages, all that good stuff. And if you're watching it here down below, definitely check out freenetwork.com. Of course, troublenotershoes.net. If any people want a professional channel, banner, design, and or picture for you, I will put their official YouTube homepage link in the description box below. Or if you want to check them out on their official website, I'll put that down below as well. And check out their Google account too, or just Google them if you want. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Best partnership I ever had. And without further ado, let's begin this versus one. One's the last one I'm ever going to do on my Criticism Guy 2009 channel. And I have to switch up the battery for this. One small little timid second. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So this is Xaio Long versus, from the Ruby series, versus Panty Anarchy from the Panty and Stocking featuring Garter Belt anime series from Gainax. Now for months, you know, I'm for like Rooster Teeth like the other one was. And if you're wondering why I'm dressed like this, I literally just came back from work about an hour ago, so I haven't had no time to change it. I'll probably another 2 more hours. I'll probably freshen up and get a little bit of bite to eat. So, and unfortunately this is going to be the last one on this channel ever, my Criticism Guy 2009 channel, because over here on this channel I only do rants, sometimes outdoor rants, trailer reaction reviews, if any people have been on this channel for long enough. Or sometimes, occasionally, once in a while, I might do, rarely, I don't do it as much anymore like I used to, but just like WTF type of blogs. Like, I get what the F articles from like reddit.com. Sometimes I'll react to that. Not very much like I used to. Shout out to Tyro Magnus and sometimes Jay Miller Speaks Out. Sometimes I'll do a super rant on racism and police brutality if any guys have been on this channel for long enough. For my younger subscribers, and I got a lot more younger subscribers on the Nintendo Sony Free 2011 channel, so if you're watching, I'm trying to keep it PG rated as much as I can, so maybe 1 or 2 profanity words might slip out of my mouth, so unfortunately, for my younger subscribers, if you have parents or guardians, uncles, aunts, grandmothers, grandfathers, they're around the living room, you might want to back away from this channel right now, because, and to the parents that are watching, there are other children that are watching this, mothers and fathers, you have a responsibility to take care of your kids however you want to raise your child. That's completely fine, up to you. You have been warned. Possible viewer discretion, strong language is advised, because on my Criticism Guy 2009 channel, I use that a lot more than I do over here. So you may occasionally might hear 1 or 2 cuss words, maybe the F-bomb, possibly. Just letting you guys know. Alright, so now that we got that out the way, I'm going to read both of their bios and analysis. This is mostly, if any people have been watching my Nintendo Sony Free 2011 channel, I usually... You already know about my Ruby series, how I do analysis review segments on those guys. You get 30, 50 something views, sometimes the lowest 5, 10. So yeah, here we go. So Xaio Long, I'm going to do an analysis view on her. And I might have to cut this into 2 separate part videos. So for both my channels, so you can imagine it's going to be 30 minutes and up. You don't have to stay long for around the whole length of the channel, but if you want to, that's totally fine. And so Xaio Long, the one from the Ruby series. And they're both blonde chicks. And in anime, I don't know what it is. I like blonde chicks in anime a lot more in real life. I don't know why that is. Not saying every Caucasian white chick is really awesome, but sometimes they are, sometimes they aren't. Just letting people know. Alright. So this is what she says. One of the best quotes is this quote. I still want to know what happened to my mother and why she left me, but I will never let that search and control me. I might not look at the camera too much either. I'll be reading the whole bio for her. Possibly. So Xaio Long. Okay, traditionally, literally, Sun Little Dragon is one of the main characters in the title introduced into the Ruby series. Her weapon of choice is a part of dual ranger shot gauntlets, Ember Cecilia. She made her appearance on June 1st, 2013 at a con in Dallas during the premiere of Yellow trailer, which she interrogates Junior Long for information and later fights him and a henchman in his club. Appearances. Default outfit. Yang is a teenager girl who has a tan vest with golden piplings over a yellow low-cut crop top with a black crest that resembles a burning heart. The vest has puffy cap sleeves with black cuffs. On the sides of the cuffs, there are 2 small golden buttons. She wears a brown belt with buckles and a pouch with small banner-like objects. The same burning heart's crest appears on this banner, except golden in color. She wears black shorts under her belt, which resembles pleated shirts in the back, over the short shirts, but under the low belts. In a while, asymmetrical, there we go. I was going to butcher the crap out of that word, by the way. Asymmetrical back skirt. Aside from an orange infinity scarf around her neck, she has no discernment jewelry. She wears brown, knee-high platform boots that appear to be made out of leather, with orange socks in different lengths. Her leg also has a gray bandana-like object warped around the top of their boots. If you wanted to skip all the way to the last 20 minutes of the video, because the first 20 minutes of the video I'm just going to do the analysis, the boring part, that's when I get all hype and crazy about who would win and kick the crap out of each other, who's going to get their ass kicked, who's going to get their ass like whoop, who wins, who loses. You can just skip the first 20 minutes of this video because it might be a little boring for some of you guys. Let's see, color boots. All right, here. With a few long sticking out and a small cowlick on the top of her head, she has a pale complexion and lilac eyes. Her hair seems to be burst into flames with the longer flights. Her eyes turning red and her hair produces more fire when she becomes angry. Okay. While on her motorcycle Bumblebee, she wears yellow goggles and a matching helmet that bare her chest in a black. When outdoors, she sometimes wears a pair of yellow-rimmed aviator sunglasses. Pajamas. PJs. Some people you call them my PJs. I don't know. I have no clue. Moving on. Let's proceed. Yang's pajamas are an orange tank top with her flame emblem on the front and brown boy shorts. Alternative outfit. Hunter. During these events, a minor hiccup and Painting the Town episodes, Yang wears a collared cream top over her black shirt. And over the top of the former is a black article of clothing that consists of a raised collar, a strap across her collarbone, and mid-length sleeves that are gold at the end. Around her neck is a pendant that has a smooth, round, purple gem set in a round piece of a metal that has a pointed coming off from the left and right side and a small oval shape coming out from the bottom. She has a pair of crooked black belts with gold accents around her hips and a purple piece ribbon of fabric lilac around the edges hanging from the left hip up. She has a dark gray article of clothing coming down from the under of her cream top as either a miniskirt and a part of her black skirt. It is vertically battle straps going down into her thigh-high black stockings, which have her burning heart emblem painting in yellow on the outer side of her near the top row of the 4 golden pyramid studs above each knee. She wears a pair of black boots with a series of straps across them. On the back of each boot is at the top of the larger white ribbons into a bow. This outfit was codenamed Hunter. Personality. Yang's voice is played by Barbara Dunkelman. I thought it was going to be that one chick. I forgot her name. Damn. The Jessica Negri chick. The one that does a lot of cosplay. She has a big giant YouTube following. She's got like 3 million subs. She's pretty huge. Alright. Has said that Yang's character was described to her. She was described as the kind of person who would teach someone how to swim by pushing them in the water. This speaks volumes about how Yang approaches most of things in life. She is very straightforward and confident. She is also described as being energetic, a bright young lady. Additionally, she is arguably the most flippant and carefree member of her team, frequently making sarcastic comments and jokes and even the heat of battle, and often taking combat and hostile situations extremely lightly. Particularly when faced with foes, she knows that she can be beaten easily. Yes. And who doesn't pose as a threat to her. This is shown in her trailer against Junior, his men, and the Mafeti, Machalati, I don't even know what they call it, Machalati twins, I think. During her encounter with the Ursurite in the Emerald Forest, and her second season during Juju's Club. I gotta take a drink, that's why I keep rubbing my throat. Alright. On all three of these instances, she addresses her foes with a smile and seems to take joy in fighting them, going on so far to hold a one-sided conversation with the Ursula as they failed to scratch her, further showcasing her confidence in herself and the ability to possibly due to her powerful semblance. However, she does take the combat very seriously when she deems her opponents as a threat and she is sufficiently angered, such as when she is hit by her semblance activities or when her hair is damaged. This can be seen during her fights against Junior and Ursula, as well as Team Ruby's battles with the Nevermore and the Astellisen Paddling 290. Hopefully I said that right. Additionally, she enjoys having fun and dislikes being bored. Complaining with the Weiss dragged the rest of the Team Ruby for some stupid docks, she is eager to take part in recreational acts, such as food fights and playing Remnant, the game. I remember that was the card game in the episode too. And even helps organize Beacon's dance events alongside Weiss. She is also very sociable and enjoys having conversations, making new friends. Her straightforward and blunt maturity can be seen in her trailer when she approaches Junior and proceeds to interrogate him in his own club by grabbing his groin. I remember that. Grabbed him by the balls. Psh, almost hurt the dude. Oh man, I felt bad for him too. Okay, grabbed him by the groin. Even as Junior's henchmen surrounded her, she is unfazed. Later, as she scenes taking them down all in the battle, she is seen smiling the entire time, possibly showing a joy of thrill for her fighting. Yang is extremely nutrienting, I have no idea how to say that, particularly towards her younger sister, Ruby. Despite her leaving to go spend time with some of her friends upon the Beacon Academy, Yang pushes Ruby into talking to her with other people by encouraging her when she feeds down, not knowing about anyone in the school. This shows that she has a high amount of faith in her sister. Yang has also been shown to worry about great disaster deal for her sister, such as when Ruby was almost killed by Deathstalker's attack, but when saved by Wai Xin. Yang hugs her sister in joy, gladly that she is safe. She was also proud upon knowing that Ruby was announced as a leader of Team Ruby, after getting her to know her team. This protective and encouraging nature seems to be extremely extended to Blake and Weiss as well, as Yang is shown to be worried for the former several occasions, such as when she ran from her team and when she suffered from her sleep and appetite problems, and guided her later on to play Remnant, the game. Yang is shown to be not intimidating by the others that has the opposite gender and has no scruples about sleeping in a room full of both guys and girls. Whoa, it's like bisexual month, but whatever. She unabashedly plays with the parts of her wittiness beautiful girl to fool Junior and make him lower his guard. After he tries to walk away, she tricks him once again by pretending to offer a kiss, shortly before punching him and sends him flying across the room. Ho! Bad girl trick, man. Gotta love it. She is also somewhat vain and is extremely protective of her hair. This is shown to be after she gets in the range of Junior to pull off a few strands of hair in a fight. Her love for her hair is shown again during the fight with the Ursulae. She's initially completely casual in her approach for the creatures and easily converses them with the banters while dodging their attacks. However, as they serve small strands of hair that she goes into a range of both, refers them both to the monster. Despite this, believing the fact that the creatures of the Grim, fitting them both and by the term before they touch Yang's hair. And I need another drink. Let's keep on with the procedure, people. Let's go. Yang also has humorous sides to her, which is far more noticeable than Blake's, and enjoys joking around with others. This is the side of her that's seen in twice in the Badge and Burden episode, as she is seen with Bonsai alongside with Blake and Ruby. She later laughs with comical drawing of Peter Port, furthermore concentrating her teenage girl credentials. Yang is a fan of an in-universe boy of the Archivmen. Yang is also shown sympathy for the fondness upon seeing Velvet's Scarlatina before being bullied by Seam CDRL. She states that it must be a fondness. Later on in The Stray, she questions some of the more hyperbole statements Weiss makes around the White Fang, and Blake runs away upon learning that she is a member. Yang shows little concern about it, and just what to find in Blake, saying that either way she's missing, and we gotta find her. Like Blake, she is very open about her beliefs and criticizes others if she thinks that they are behaving inappropriately, frequently going against Weiss's remarks for their team search for Blake, and angrily questioning whether she even cared if they found her or not. Yang also seems to be enjoying making puns, although her team doesn't think that might be funny. And also in Painting the Town, Yang herself is somewhat of a little bit of tolerance. I gotta open this neck up so that way, not my neck, but this collar up so that way I got more air in my lungs. I'm sorry if I'm reading lower too. I just finished doing like this fanfic for My Little Pony. I know you guys, and for my criticism guy, you guys don't care about that. For my Nintendo 2011 subscribers, you care about that a lot. I know you do. I see the feedback. I thank you very much for that. Yeah, that's why my voice is low, so I'm probably going to read lower. Okay. For herself, not tolerating with seeing this with Weiss. However, due to Weiss, you're going to have to turn your volume up too. Due to Weiss, this is, however, making a joke for Roman's escape with Neo. With Yang shattering an illusion, as she did not find it funny. Straight that there's time limited for placing jokes, or time not being one. Yang is additionally shown to be very optimistic, often adopting a glass half full mentally and acting with enthusiasm towards the bleakest of events. When Team Ruby and Team JMPR were confronted by the Deathstalker and Nevermore of the Frost Temple, she humorously remarks, "Great, the gang's all here. Now we can die together." She also frequently attempts to cheer her up, like Belladonna when she strats up, and in the other order when she's seen with her voice concerning with the White Fang by Roman Torchwick's activities, and she refuses to attend the school's ending. This tends to achieve mixed results due to Blake's stolid personality, when with Yang sometimes generally being smile, and sometimes merely annoying by her partners. Yang is also very confident in her looks, claiming to her that she turns heads at the Beacon dance when she dresses to choosers her, and she has chosen. Yang also seems to have a very low adventurism when she states that one of the main resources deciding to become a huntress, not because she wanted to be a hero. Oh, I thought the computer turned on. Not because she wanted to be a hero, as seen in Mountain Glen during the conversation of Weiss, Blake's lover, Weiss and Blake. Yang's lover's love for adventure was seen early in the series during an initiation, where she was screaming in joy upon flying through the air. Despite her fun-loved demeanor and a young age, Yang is deceptively mature, insightful, and worldly wise, and is capable of being a house holding of a serious discussion at length of offering intelligence, thoughtful advice. This is shown in Burning the Candle, when speaking to Blake's about her worrying behavior, and draws comparison to her own in the past, convincing her that letting her goal consume her was not the right path to go down to. She is also very driven and persistent, particularly when she wants to know something. Over 10 years after finding how her mother had left her from birth, but she continues to search on to Blake. However, she states that she never lets her searching control her, unlike Blake, who was completely obsessed with investigating Roman and the White Fang. However, Yang still has other control issues. Her anger, one of her main assets in battle, can lead her to hold grudges towards opponents that have annoyed her or wronged her. This is seen with Neapolitan when she escaped with Roman during the first encounter. This is self-disdain smiled of a woman's face led by Yang to wanting her to fight. This led frustration, Yang's part, which eventually led her to easily defeat and near death at Neo's hands. Abilities and powers. I'm going to get onto that in another time when I get into the hype part about it. Should be trivia next. Trivia. Now I'm done with her stuff. I'm going to get to that when I get into the hype. The Chinese character is the main character, and Chinese characters that make up Yang's full name, Xaio Long, is traditionally can be seen roughly translated to the little light dragon, like I said earlier, or small dragon of the sunshine. Despite her having a Chinese name, Yang is addressed by her first name in Eastern culture. However, she would be addressed by Xaio Long. This can be explained in the world of Ruby having different customs. Yang's name is supposed to be pronounced as Yangi Shangiwong Lahong. I hope I didn't offend no Asians or Asians from the motherland, and just besides Asian Americans, so forgive me. That's what it says. Alright. Is a more traditional Chinese accent. However, monthly reasons that since there is no China environment, the proper Chinese pronunciation does not apply. Both Chinese and Japanese share many similar characters and have interchangeable readings as a result. It reads in Oyami, one possible way to read kanji, a Yoshiryu. However, most Japanese publications have translated Ruby renders Yang's name entirely as katakana, as they would in the Western names. In Malay and Indonesia, the word Yang is a popular slang term which is based on the word saying love and care, which means translated into honey and darling. Thus, with Junior Zone calls Yang sweetheart, he may be calling her Yang a translated version of her name. In her trailer, the character Yang is looking for the translucent princess as an artwork by Monty Owen based on Final Fantasy XIII's Ryo. I think it was 13, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Final Fantasy. Sorry guys if you are. In the episode of Burning the Candle, we learned that Yang is searching for her mother, who may be a woman's picture. She has her own official Twitter account, probably gone by now. It was announced during Ruby at the RTX 2014 that Yang would be the next playable character in Ruby Grim Eclipse. According to Monty in an interview, rest in peace his soul, if any people don't know, he died last month, unfortunately. It's in a better place. Yang had more trouble fighting Meilani and her twin in the yellow trailer because she is weak against characters who uses kicks as their primary fighting style moves, which can be a true since Yang focuses more on fist-based style. In Burning the Candle episode, it is revealed that Yang and her sister Ruby are originally from the patch and the islands of Costa Vale. And the last one, the younger Yang's pigtails seen in the flashback sequence in Burning the Candle were inspired by Balabera, which her pigtails were as she was in a younger state of mind. Okay, so the abilities and powers, I'm going to save those for last. Alright, there we go. And now we're getting to the panty and stocking thing. Oh my god, featuring Garderball. Let me get my other drink. I haven't seen this in about 3 years, this anime, but it was a real good one. So the wiki, it says, my name is Panty Anarchy, the crazy sexy blondie, and I'm not dumb. I'm breaking the news, I'm not busy, as boys we're full-time horny too. That's good what they said there, full-time horny too, my god. This is where the viewer discretion advice is probably going to get crazy, because this girl's a huge-ass slut. I'm sorry, she just is. So yeah, Panty Anarchy. And it says, and translated as Panty Anarchy is the main character of Panty and Stockholm Garterbelt. She's the older sister of the Anarchy sisters. Her name is derived from the object she is able to weaponize. And I did do like 4, maybe 6 different like character analysis reviews about 2 years ago. It was 2012 and 2013 on my Nintendo Sony for 2011 channel. I might have did it here. I'm not sure on this criticism guide. I doubt it, but maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I don't know. Depends what channel your guys are watching this at. Appearance. Panty is a female angel with spiky blonde hair, blue eyes, and being skin tone. Her eyelashes are long, and when in art shift model form, her eyelids are colored in light pink shadows. Panty's toenails are polished with a bright red color. Her most often worn out short sleeves. You could skip most of this, by the way, until I get Billies and Powers. I probably had the link annotation earlier already, so you guys probably clicked there already. Alright, Panty's also touch, blah, blah, blah. Red hoop earrings and gold necklace and 2 golden bracelets on each wrist. However, she is known to wear a very large variety of fashion clothes and range of styles. Panty's angel outfit seems to be inspired by Greek clothing, most notably known by her golden winged Hermes high heel legs angel form. Panty possesses small white feathered wings, and both her nails and toes are polished with light pink color. Her outfit consists of any of the tension and heels, a puffy white skirt, a short white blouse, a golden collar, golden bracelets, white collar coverings on the back of her hands, and several golden rings. In Bitch Girls, Panty receives brief makeovers while lying on Granny's farm. Panty had braided pigtails and small freckles with a teeth gouge. Sounds like Applejack from MLP. I don't know why. And this is before, actually the same year I got into MLP, 2012, I think. Personality and interest. This is where maybe the viewer discretion is advised, because there might be a couple profanity words. So it's advised, parents, if you're watching this with your kids. I doubt it, though. Panty is often seen, unless you're watching this on your smartphone or mobile phone, and you probably have nothing to worry about, has often portrayed as a celebrity blonde and is always looking for different men to sleep with. Her main interest is sex. Oh boy. I don't know if I can do this with a straight face, huh? Let's keep it going anyway, see if I can. She has low standards in men and occasionally is shown to be unsatisfied at the act. Unlike her sister Stocking, that's the one that kind of looks like Raven and the hair with Twilight Sparkle from MMP, I don't know why. Okay, with Stocking, Panty doesn't seem to take her job as ghost hunting very seriously. Instead, she focuses on fulfilling her personality goals, her own personal goals of having sex with 1,000 men during her stay on Earth. My God, have mercy. Panty openly admits during one episode that Stocking is one of the more intelligent sisters and doesn't always appear to think her thoughts through before acting, such as showing in a porno she made in theaters. Panty is often considered to be the personification of the deadly sin, lust, which emphasizes by a number of times in which she had sex throughout the series. I'm not going to get too personal. I was very guilty about that lust sin when I was in my teen years. Very severely, where I almost ended up being, I'm not going to get too much into it, juvenile detention court, and I'm not going to tell you why. Alright, and by the x-ray of her brains during the opening sequences, while shows that her only thoughts are about both men and sex. Panty is also quite shameless, not caring about when some broadcasts were able to see and record her pantyless legs, and even going as far as pole dancing in front of the audience while live on her show. I remember that was the court episode, because I saw the whole thing for both of the seasons. Good freaking times. My drink was good. Alright. Panty is often considered the personification of sex. I already read that. Panty's jogs are to maintain her figure. When is annoyed when Stocking doesn't have to exercise to be slender. She also claims that her smaller chest size is more sensitive and reproductive than Stocking's bigger breasts. Panty likes spicy food in general and mentions disliking sugar, although she has been seen eating sweets throughout the series, and she even ate Stocking's Jean Paul Heaven pudding and Cat Fight Club. She has also mentioned being hungry causes her to swear more than usual. Her favorite snacks is Death Barbanova flavor potato chips, and she has shown the great forwardness in living a celebrity lifestyle. Whenever Panty hunts ghosts, she works in a non-precautious way. She often takes the more reckless attacks, including losing her panties in the heat of the moment and forcing her to improvise with either using normal weapons or other underwear. Background. Annie was kicked out of heaven for immoral behavior, most likely due to her lusty tendencies. In the turmoil between Beehive episode, it was revealed that Panty was in high school in heaven. Went to a high school in heaven. According to Stocking, she barely even went to class. And the abilities and powers, I'm going to skip that one again. Clothing. Panty seems to prepare her simply yet revealing clothes such as a red mini dress, stilettos, and hoop earrings. She doesn't usually wear pants because she prefers having her panties readily removed for both sex and combat situations. In fact, she once found herself a disadvantage against a ghost because she had chosen that day to wear shorts and had one of her hands occupied, preventing her from undoing her belt or removing her panties. Although Panty's red dress is one of her most well-known outfits, she has worn different clothing in several episodes. Some of the examples include her biker outfit uniform in Death Races and Bitch Girls episode, fancy formal dresses in Sex and a Dante City, and Stripping, a pink bikini if angels worn swimsuits episode, a school uniform in the Turmoil Between Beehive episode, and the unusual revealing red skirt in One Angry Ghost episode. When preparing to destroy ghosts, she is also wearing pure white angelic gowns to decorate with her hearts. Partners is Milkman, Plumberman, Ugly Snot, Spark, Boxer, and Brief. 1,000 men in total. Damn. Biggest slut in freaking anime history. I'm telling you that right now. Ladies and gentlemen, it's no joke there. Trivia. Panty's design while in art shift mode was most likely based on the Miku Hoshi, the idol master. During the lingerie and the runs, the high school nudical episode, Panty's constant number was 69. Obviously, not the sex position, 69. If angels wore swimsuits episode, it was implied that Panty's ears are enormously zone, or the Enorma zone. After recovering her virginity in Bitch Girls episode, Brief became her 1,000th partner, but also her first. In Bitch Girls 2 episode, after Stocking cut her up with her katanas, Panty was cut into 666 pieces. Because of the devil number, that's right, market-based crap. In her first comic, Panty makes a poser similar to the famous Pierce the Heavens from post Tigen Tupero Guri and Langma in another anime by Gainax. I have no idea if I said that right or not. I might have butchered it. Panty's school uniform is similarly to the uniform making by Moroccan illustrators as his character introduced in Gainax Rebuild the Evangelion movie series. Now we're going to go back to Yang with the abilities and powers. See what went. I'm going to look at the thing really quick. Hold on. I just want to see how long this has been. Whoa. Oh, 32 minutes. My God. I'm going to try to get through this as quick as I can. It's probably going to be a 50-minute video then. Okay, abilities and powers for Yang Xaio Long from the Ruby series. Inspired anime series, not real anime. Yang's fighting style has been shown to be as much aggressive as the other members of her team, bearing resemblance to the boxing and kickboxers. She is quite agile and she is able to dodge an onslaught of Ursulai with ease. She also seems to be physically strong in the group. Her strength disables between numerous occasions, such as sent with their punch, sent a flying grown man into several feet in the air through a glass pillar without enhancing her weapons. After equipping her gauntlets in the same scene, she causes a massive shockwave with the one punch. Later destroys Junior's weapon with a single punch. In burning the candle, she carries a speaker on a shoulder which is heavy enough to cause her sister a table and a chair to jump under the ground while she puts it down. Sounds pretty powerful, I know. In Best Day Ever episode, Yang beats Lyran and single combat shot. A belt while wielding a turkey against Ren's legs. She further showcases her strength by knocking him out into the air, following up by jumping and punching him back into the floor. And literally almost close enough, the impact creates a shockwave powerful enough to clearly the whole area of the furniture stewing him around. However, she was upon immediately, therefore, by Nora Valkyrie, who uses weapons superior enough to reach the first hand, launching Yang through the roof and high in the sky in Painting the Town episode. Yang's true testament to her strength was revealed as she was able to block here it is, to block a strike from her counterpunch. She was actually then able to destroying completely with the following blow, as according to Ruby, her powers increase with every hit of her sleeve that she receives, which is what makes her special. It is notable that she is able to performing to this feat by following the hits of Paladin and appears to be uninjured after her fights itself. That's pretty powerful stuff, ladies and gentlemen. The limits to her semblance and what extends to her power would be if she were able to actually be injured, and as of yet, they're totally unknown. In the Emerald Forest, now listen to this one, she was able to easily be knocked down sizably through an Ursa throughout several trees after being frenzied. Okay. Her strength was also allowed her to show in Players and Pieces episode, where she was able to keep her mouth of a Nevermore open with one arm long enough to deliver multiple shots in the mouth. Yang is also shown to have a high degree of endurance, showing that no signs of fatigue after her battle with the Nevermore or the Paladin in the Search to Destroy episode. Yang was seen to be exhausted from fighting the Beowulfs, which is in contrast to her enhancing endurance overall. But this could have been a contribution due to her having fought several fights in one after another. Her level of durability is also noticed high. She was also able to withstand a barrage of missiles from Junior's bazooka exploding in front of her with little to no damage at all. Wow. Merely being able to throw back into the forces. She was also able to withstand Nor's hitting her through the roof and high into the air with no ill effects of durability as possible due to the semblance. As Yang merely draws strength from each other that hits rather than being hurt. Yang also is shown to have exponentially accuracy when firing her Ember Cecilia and incoming attacks, intercepting with missiles of Junior's bazooka mid-flight, and being able to land several shots from the Nevermore while in motion. That's pretty much a huge accomplishment on Yang's part. Looks like she might win this thing. With the one shot making her contact of an Avaline's eye, Yang also took out several brutal attacks and Astesianic Paladin, taking little to no damage, managing to get up rather quickly. Whoa. This chick is never a joke. In addition to her phenomenal level of sheer strength, Yang also possesses great reflexes. In the Yellow Trailer, she was able to dodge and weave her way through a continuous half of machine guns for bullets fired on Junior's henchmen without being hit once, and notably without using a recoil and her gauntlets to further boost her speed. She was also able to punch and dodge her way through a haul of watermelons fired by TMJ Imperial. I remember that cafeteria food fight episode, yeah. Yang's weapons was radically different compared to those who used the rest of Team Ruby, as the other weapons all include some of the blades. Yang's primarily weapon is a pair of gauntlets known as Ember Cecilias, which can retreat in the wristlets, while Yang throws punches, and she can be shooting explosive rounds from Ember Cecilia for moderate or short range attacks. Ember Cecilia also has a powerful recoil that can be utilized in augmented force with her punching and accelerating her movements. She can also use her Ember Cecilia as a form of armor while defending her against the attacks of an arm-to-arm combat. As she fights, her hair glows, kind of like Super Saiyan Dragon Ball Z type of way, and catches the fire in her eyes, and she turns red. The eyes turn red as a side effect of her semblance. Yang's hair glows because of some of her power comes from her hair. Much like the biblical story of Samson and Delilah, when the hair grows as she's charging her power. Yang is shown to have been capable of controlling the level of her semblance during their fights. As the combat becomes more intense, she becomes more stronger, and as a result, the fire in her weapons, her hair appears. During the final state of the semblance, hair turns red, and is fire capable of bursting out of her. Although Yang's is completely out of control, controlling this, I'm going to go up a little bit, controlling this, if she is angry, she is naturally here to burst in her final statement of semblance. It is also shown that Yang can release
from other parts of her body, apart from her hair, as it is shown to be when others charge from junior semblance. Her left leg supports her speed by shooting out bursts of fire. Her fiery state may simply be a byproduct of her true semblance, as Ruby states that her yang uses energy from her energy blows. She takes to make herself more powerful, showcasing when yang is completely shattered by the Astalesian Paladin in a few hits after being battered by it. This is seen to be a form of kinetic energy absorption, with yang subsequently redirecting said energy against her opponent. Of course, her greatest strength is also her greatest weakness, though yang does not get stronger from her anger and from taking damage. Her frustration can be taken by her skilled opponent's advantages. As seen in her fight with Neapolitan, fighters well versed in dodge attacks and frustrating yang can make her attacks predictable and easily avoided, making added and powerless uses. Aside from that, knocking her unconscious before she can even reach the final stages completely negates her semblance, as seen in the same fight. Yang is also noted to be weak against kick-based styles, seen that she struggled against Neapolitan and Melani Machalani. And panties, let's see hers. We're going to get into her trivia, or abilities and powers, pretty. Oh god, it's actually a lot shorter than the other one, cool. Abilities, to prepare her for battle. Now we're getting into the meat, bones, potatoes of this final fight. And I will tell you who I, in my personal opinion, think is the winner. To prepare for battle, Panty removes her panties. Ability is able to be called transformation of her panties into a piston named Base Backlace, a spiritual gun which can hurt ghosts. Backlace is an unable harm to humans. However, it has not yet been confirmed in heavily weapons to follow this rule. Backlace seems to be capable of harming demons, angels, and other spirit-related, such as ghosts. Backlace, when combined with stockings, panties, or any other underwear, can be upgraded versions of her Ursula gun. So far, 2 examples are expanded backlace, an assault rifle, and a sniper rifle. Hold on. Let's continue on with this procedure. Okay, in the absence of backlace, Panty can fight using normal guns. However, she usually avoids this because she does not like the smell of gunpowder and the fact that normal guns don't do much damage, unfortunately. Okay. Panty is also able to transform into other people's underwears in a gun, but the weapon design is limited due to the wearer's genital. It's hilarious. Becoming curved, short, or even bent. However, some, like briefs, prove to be even more capable of Panty's own. And that's pretty much it. She only has 3 different weapons, and pretty much, unfortunately, the other chick, what's her name? Xaio Long, she has a lot more weapons. She can do night braces, she can do boxing kicks, she can do left hand kicks, she can swerve really fast, she can turn into a Super Saiyan real quick. She has big giant weapons, she can use bazookas if she needs to. She has a lot more speed, she has a lot more fury, and she looks a lot more epic and badass than the other chick. So unfortunately, attack and defense is a lot more stronger on her part. She knows how to be intellectual and wise. She might not cuss as much, she not be as over-sexualized and more beautiful like Panty is, but I gotta give the winner to Xaio Long. She is officially the winner for the Ruby series. As much as I like Panty Stocking just a little bit more, even though it doesn't show anymore, or Ruby's probably not gonna show anymore unless they make a new season this year, I gotta give it to her. That's pretty much it. And that's all I gotta say. It's my own personal opinion. Attack and defense is a lot stronger, speed's a lot better. The only difference is she doesn't get angry like Panty. Panty barely gets angry unless she doesn't get a one-night stand with sex. And that's it. So that's all I gotta say again. So once again, peace out once again, bros, women, bros, pegasisters, ladies and gentlemen, fanboys, fangirls. I will see you when I see you. You guys have a good day. Have a good night wherever you're at around the world. Don't drink, smoke weed at the same time. Don't take anything reckless. Keep it calm, keep it cool, keep it chill, keep it collective out there. Until then, that's it, guys. Is what it is, ain't what it ain't. See you when I see you guys. Have a good day, have a good night wherever you're at around the world. Like I said, my Criticism Guy 2009 channel. Brand new videos on this channel almost every single day. I will talk to you guys soon. Take it easy. Deuces, I'm gone. I'm out like sauerkraut. I will talk to you guys soon. Take it easy. My dogs are barking. I need them. They need my assistance, unfortunately. You guys take it easy. Deuces. Be safe. Be easy. Be you yourself. I'm out like sauerkraut, and I will talk to you guys in the next future episode. Take it easy. I'm out. Later, I'm out of here, and I will talk to you guys in the next vlog. Look out for more future content. This is the last one I'm ever doing my Criticism Guide 2009 channel. I'll still do the other 3 contents. This one's gone. Take care, and I'm out of here. See you guys later.